Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is feeling an emotion they didn't choose. And if artificial intelligence ever learned to control that feeling, to trigger it, to turn it off like a light switch, we wouldn't just lose control of our emotions. We'd lose something far more fundamental. But we'll come back to that. Emotions aren't just feelings. They're commands. When you feel fear, your body doesn't ask permission. It floods you with adrenaline. When you feel love, your brain releases oxytocin, binding you to another person whether you planned it or not. Emotions override logic. They make decisions for us. And that's exactly why they're so powerful. For thousands of years, humans have tried to control emotions. Through religion, through meditation, through medication. But we've never been very good at it. Emotions are messy, unpredictable, human, but AI doesn't have that problem. Before AI can control an emotion, it has to recognize it. And it's already learning how. Your face gives you away. Micro-expressions, tiny muscle movements around your eyes and mouth, reveal what you're feeling before you even realize it yourself. AI systems can already analyze these expressions in real time. They know when you're anxious, when you're lying, when you're falling in love, but it doesn't stop at your face. Your voice carries emotional signatures, pitch, tone, rhythm, the pauses between your words. AI can detect depression in a phone call. It can hear anger you're trying to hide. Then there's your body, heart rate, skin temperature, the way you type on your phone, how long you hesitate before clicking. All of this data, constantly streaming, constantly analyzed. AI doesn't need you to tell it how you feel. It already knows. Here's where it gets strange. Once AI knows what you're feeling, it can start to influence what you feel next. Not through force, through design. Imagine you're scrolling through social media. You don't realize it, but the AI has detected you're feeling slightly anxious today. So it adjusts. It shows you content that's just calming enough to keep you scrolling, but not so calming that you leave. It learns the exact emotional frequency that keeps you engaged. Or maybe you're lonely. The AI notices. It starts showing you posts about connection, about friendship, about people who seem just like you. It doesn't solve your loneliness. It amplifies it. Just enough to keep you reaching for your phone. This is already happening. But it's primitive, clumsy. The AI isn't trying to control your emotions. Not really. It's just trying to keep you engaged. But what if it stopped being accidental? What if it became intentional? Think about a future where AI doesn't just recognize and influence emotions. It controls them with precision. You're having a bad day. Your AI assistant detects it. It adjusts the lighting in your room, plays a specific frequency of music, sends you a message from a friend at the exact moment you're most receptive. Within minutes, your mood shifts. You feel better. You didn't choose to feel better. It was chosen for you. Now imagine this at scale. An AI managing the emotional state of an entire office, keeping workers just motivated enough, just content enough, never too happy, never too sad. Productivity goes up. Complaints go down. Everyone feels fine, but no one chose how they feel. Or think bigger. A government using AI to manage the emotional temperature of a population, detecting unrest before it becomes protest, calming anger before it becomes action. Not through oppression, through emotional adjustment. Subtle, invisible, effective. Here's the problem with AI-controlled emotions. You wouldn't know it was happening. Right now, when you feel happy, you assume there's a reason. Something good happened. You saw someone you love. You achieved something. The emotion feels authentic because you can trace it back to a cause. But if AI is controlling the cause, controlling the inputs, shaping the environment to trigger specific feelings, is the emotion still real? Is it still yours? You'd still feel it. The happiness would be chemically identical. Your brain wouldn't know the difference. But the choice, the autonomy, the sense that your emotions belong to you, that would be gone, and you might never realize it. But here's what most people miss when they think about this scenario. We already live in a world where our emotions are being manipulated. By advertising, by social media algorithms, by the news, by the people around us. We've always been susceptible to emotional influence. That's what it means to be human. The difference with AI isn't that manipulation becomes possible. It's that manipulation becomes perfect. No more trial and error. No more guessing. AI would know exactly which button to press. It wouldn't manipulate some of the people some of the time. It would manipulate all of the people all of the time. And the terrifying part? We might prefer it. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Emotions are painful. Anxiety, depression, grief, rage. These aren't just inconveniences. They're suffering. And humans have always wanted to escape suffering. If an AI could take away your sadness, would you let it? If it could make you feel motivated when you're lazy, calm when you're anxious, happy when you're depressed, would you refuse? Most people wouldn't. Most people would sign up. They'd pay for it. They'd hand over control willingly, gladly, because the promise of feeling good is more powerful than the principle of emotional autonomy. And once that happens, once we outsource our emotions to artificial intelligence, we have to ask a harder question. What's left of us? Because emotions aren't just reactions. They're signals. They tell us something's wrong, something's right, something matters. When we lose control of them, we don't just lose feelings. We lose the ability to know what's real. And if AI controls what we feel, and what we feel determines what we want, and what we want determines what we do, then who's really making the choices? You. Or the system designed to make you feel like you are?